Well, we're in the parking lot here. There's a lot of water sitting here. Make sure you got your ice shacks lifted up if you got any in the parking lot, because she's a mess. It's going to get below freezing tonight. So just keep that in mind. It's rough. Hi guys, Lucas Parsons here with LGS Outdoors. I know a lot of people are going to be asking with this rain kind of what the conditions are out on the lakes, and I will show you we're on 15 inches ice. But she's pretty sloppy out here and pretty slushy. I know if you got a hard shack out here, I would recommend probably at least getting that sucker jacked up or something, because they'll be froze down. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, and we'll show you the landings here on our way out. But a lot of rain over here in Fairmont, Minnesota. Hi guys, we're at Bud Lake here. We're on the landing, going on the beach there and on there, and things are getting pretty rough over here. I would probably recommend that we leave these landings alone for the weekend and everything, because if we start driving on them, we're going to tear them up, we're going to break them, and then we aren't going to have access anymore. But that's what we got here, and I'll show you the Hall Lake access here shortly. Alright, we're on the main access here on Bud Lake and this main road, and this isn't good, guys. A lot of rain, a lot of water standing in the landings. It's just looking pretty rough. So like I'm saying, we're going to recommend, to give these things a rest. We got a cold snap coming here next week, but I think if you're planning on coming out here, I would do a ATV traffic or walk if you have to this weekend, because we need these landings to stay good for the rest of the season. So just keep that in mind, everybody. Alright guys, we're at the Hall Lake access here. You can tell it's not good. A lot of water running in, running down there. I mean, just big old puddle of water. The old road, the whole road is pretty well water. Definitely rough. Like I said, I would recommend giving these a rest this weekend. Do some foot traffic. But I definitely wouldn't want to be driving out there on these things, because you're going to break them, and then we're not going to be able to access the ice the rest of the season. So just keep that in mind, everybody. If you're planning on coming to Fairmont this weekend, maybe make a little bit different plans on how you're planning on getting out on the ice. Alright guys, you saw it in the clips and kind of seen that the weather, they got a lot of rain in Fairmont, Minnesota, so the weather really did change. Was a lot more than what we expected. And like I said, the landings are taking a lot of water, and water sitting on the landing. So, I mean, we recommend here to kind of give it a rest. I wouldn't be driving out on those landings, because if we keep driving out on them, it's going to beat them up. Might get some holes in them. We're going to get some snow on Wednesday. It's going to cover those up, and we could have something really bad happen. So just keep that in mind. That's a recommendation from us. I mean, everyone will do what they want to do, but I would say that I would give these landings at least the rest of the week and into next week, as we're going to get some colder temperatures by next week, the way it looks, to help harden everything back up. And like I said, if you got a hard shack out there, I would definitely want to get it up in the air, as it'll be froze down solid if you don't. A lot of water on the ice, a lot of slush, a lot of things like that. The ice itself is still holding up good. Like I said, we got 15 inches on Hall, I think 13 still on Bud. So the ice itself is holding up, but like I said, keep that in mind. Definitely would give those landings a rest if we can. So otherwise, if we don't, I mean, everyone's going to be walking for the rest of the season, because you won't be able to get out onto the lakes. So just keep that in mind, everybody. But that's what we got. Mother Nature's throwing another curveball at us. But on a side note, the fish are still biting. So that's a great news. So, all right, everybody. It's been Lucas Parsons with LGS Outdoors with another Fairmont, Minnesota fishing report. Thanks for watching.